The power of touch. On the streets I find the power of touch to be of most importance. Sometimes it is all that is left that makes one feel human. The only form of acknowledgement accepted as a gesture of acceptance. In the real world it is cruel and unusual to raise a child without a sense of touch. Babies have been taken from parents who don't have the ability to pass this on to their child. Why? Because we know that without this sense a child feels abandoned, alone, never knowing who can be trusted or what to trust. This is how big the sense of touch truly is. For children and adults and the like. So, for the children of America, it is not acceptable to raise a child in such a way that they do not have any feeling of this certain sense of touch. On the other hand, it is perfectly acceptable to refuse to give this sense of touch to those without homes. Undeserving of so many things all the way down to touch. The last piece of humanity, human touch. And we pull it freely. So, when anyone gives this freely, they become a surrogate to the larger view of society, the hope it holds and the pain it will cause. Then choices are made to accept this last piece of hope or kick it to the curb. Those who are housed, unless on the fringes of some other portion of society, will fortunately never know this feeling of hopelessness. We have become a lifeline. A line that may not be given again by the real world. Therefore we hold on tight and don't want to let go. Living in the moment, day to day and day in and day out. Things become finite and viewed in the closest of extremes. I call it, looking too closely. This is where one cannot see the bigger picture anymore because they are zoomed in on this moment, this time. I seem to do this often. It is so easy to find yourself here as a person without a home. You are constantly being told what you are not and why these things have brought you here. Why do these things make you unlovable, shunned and just downright unsuited for the rest of society? Untouchable. Forgettable. Even organizations that are there to help you do this very thing, and this makes it even more painful. Yesterday I sat and spoke with a man I have spoken with many times. Most of the time I cannot understand what he is saying. He mumbles in a low, soft mutter. He lives on what I call the four corners in Tempe. These are the four corners of rural and southern, of which I write about a lot. He talked to me for almost an hour. Words are never much a part of his conversation. He gestures, leans in and smiles. I lean in and smile back. I touch his arm and he smiles. See, he has been telling me that he feels electric when I touch him. He thinks he loves me. As he is talking, only every 10th word or so can be understood. And I can follow this because I care more about what is not said than what is ever said. And he knows this. All because I took the time to touch him. Because touch is not just about creating a sense of security but also about creating an emotional bond. When we touch, we look into eyes, we gesture, we change our face and what it says without words. We learn what is and what is not about one another. He knows there is no chance of having me as more than just a friend. This, however, does not stop him from trying to create this bond of trust. He knows because of this sense I will never stop giving him this. It gives him a sense of being a man, human. How can I take this from him? If it is the only dignity that he holds to. He smells like alcohol, always unshowered and the like. He is the very definition of homelessness. Which gives me even more reason to give the only thing I can, which is touch. My hope is that one day we will just love. That we would stop looking so closely and step back. See what is missing. From my view, that which is missing is, I am because we are. That we would stop searching for something and become nothingness so that we can live to the fullest with one another. Love more. Love never harms.